Hello there. I'm making a video about an experiment I decided to carry out. Now, I don't drive too much, but I feel like I drive a lot. I don't go to work. I mean, I don't have a job, a daily job, so it's not like I do a lot of driving to one place. As far as me personally, now I drive my brother to his job on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's what I do. The rest of the week, I usually go to the gym, which is only a few miles down the road. Um, that's a few kilometers down the road, I guess you could say, if you want to put in the non-American measurements there. Now, it's not far. It's only like 7 minutes max to get from my house down to the gym and actually through all the security things and then get in. It's not a long time to drive and it's not too far. So, I wanted to see how much mileage I rack up, and this is somebody without a job, how much mileage I rack up in a week, or at least for the week of Christmas here. I started on Sunday, first day that I go to the gym, and I went Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday, and then Sunday again. That's practically the whole driving week for me. I tried to stay off the roads as far as for the whole Christmas week. So I tried to stay off the road unless it was absolutely necessary, and that's only with my brother going to work one time this week. So I wanted to see how much time I spent at stoplights, how far I actually drove, and how fast I actually got the drive, period. Now I did cheat a little bit, and I did look up everything as far as time and speed was concerned. That way I would have the correct metric uh, measurements to give you guys. Okay, so for this whole week, this is several days worth of driving. I only drove 41 miles. Now, 41 miles is about 65 kilometers. A little bit more than 65 kilometers, but you just say it's 65 kilometers. So in a total week, I drove 65 kilometers. Uh, the total time I spent driving was 2 hours. I spent 2 hours completely on the road. So you're probably wondering how much time did I spend actually driving? Well, an hour and 35 was the actual moving time that I spent. I used this by a GPS, so I'm just reading off the numbers and stuff. And according to this, I spent a total of 25 minutes sitting at stoplights or stop signs or just completely at a complete stop. Not bad. For 2 hours, I spent almost a half an hour just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. It's not bad, but I thought it was going to be worse. But here's what shocked me. A lot of the roads around my neighborhood are clocked at 56 kilometers per hour. Now you're asking, 56 is probably not a even number for people outside of the U.S., but for us in the U.S., this is 35 miles per hour. So, most of the roads I'm driving on are 35 miles per hour or 56 kilometers, depending on which system you use in your country. So that's pretty good clip there. And most of the time, if I'm on the freeway, I drive around 70, although the speed limit's 60. But you have to stay 70 or else people are going to cut you off and act like they don't have a soul anymore. So, and for you guys who are not American, that equates to about 112 kilometers per hour. So that's pretty decent speed. So with that done in, because I do spend a lot of time on the freeway and on the regular roads, so you can see how those two numbers between 56 and 112, it's usually the speeds that I'm driving between. So what did it turn out to be? Well, my actual moving average was 26 miles per hour, which is more or less 41 kilometers per hour. So that's with freeway times calculated in. The amount of time I spent on the freeway going at 112, I was still sitting around only at 41 kilometers per hour, or about 26. And it amazed me. So I'm not even getting anywhere near the speed limit on normal roads when I calculate in traffic and everything else. So even with the speed limit, I'm getting way below the speed limit, even when I calculate in freeway time. So that freaked me out. It's like, man, I'm driving all this time, and what I'm really driving at is something incredibly slow pace. It's like way below the speed limit. So I mean, if you guys want to, if you got the ability, if you got a GPS unit in your car and it keeps track of uh, all that stuff where it tells you how many miles you've driven, how fast you drove over this time, and how much time you spent just at a complete dead stop, this may be something you want to carry out and see if you guys can create a response to this video if you would like to. Because that is some interesting stuff. If I spend most of my time just going about 26 miles per hour, 41 kilometers per hour, if I spend most of my time driving that fast, then why even speed up? Because I know a lot of you guys are thinking, you guys will speed up, but in reality, I'm several miles, I'm several units below the actual speed limit of the main streets that I drive on, and it's very low compared to the highway or freeway, depending on what word you want to use. It's way below it. So see if you guys can try out this experiment, and I think you might be as surprised as I am. I mean, as surprised as I am about the results that I got. So try it out in your car and see what you get. Or if you got a motorcycle, try it out there. I just want you guys to try it out and see what your results are, and see if they stack up to my real world results. Alright guys, see you guys later.